know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up?
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, fin with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, point 'em out, point 'em out, point 'em out, point 'em out.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready!
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
79 Broncos.
Play action. Stroud now. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Cowboy 80. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Rattler.
On 1st down, Willis. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ranger.
Willis looks to pass it here. Gets this to the former Texan, DeAndre Hopkins.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here comes Carter. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. The second down throw now from Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stroud here on 3rd and long. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
In motion is Phillips. 3rd and 2, Willis. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready? Viking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Willis will look to pass again here. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Titans at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind him.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
They go play action with Willis. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo powering forward. Touchdown, Titans. Okonkwo, 38 yards. And the Titans are able to move back in front. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On the ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Ready, ready. Tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Now Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Let's go now.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. The slot man in motion right.
Buffalo 18.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Huh.
Back to throw, Willis. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey,
Carter, the motion man right.
Go.
Willis looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
Willis, 4th down here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Willis wants to pass it again. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Here's Willis. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go. Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Again, Willis to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? Warriors, 70.
Stroud off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd and 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 Lions.
Throwing now is Stroud. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Play action. Stroud now. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Stroud now on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and a yard. In motion is Phillips. Willis to throw on second. Phillips has it running the out route. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Again, it's Pacheco, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They send Carter in motion right.
Pioneer.
3rd down, it's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Finding Carter on the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now they'll shift things around. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Willis to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
70 Rangers.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Willis looks to pass it here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Stroud looking to throw. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Mustang 19. Go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here goes Stroud again. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Trap 60. Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Alert! Alert!
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
To throw, here's Willis. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Willis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On first down, here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's set. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There he goes, left side. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Rig alert. Ready.
Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
18, pioneer.
Stroud off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play action. Stroud now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure.
79 Broncos.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Chop alert.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
Stroud to throw it. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Taking a shot for Dell here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side.
Ready?
Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Willis on the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Come on, set.
Willis, 4th down here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Tennessee, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, fin with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not Kim. Gotta be by the escalator. Him on the rim, hit the butter with a blitz. We gon' study his film. I ain't gotta say nothing. Ain't know it's for real. Country, trying to give me a meal. You want you some balance. You got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. Staying fresh today. I be looking like an out. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still making touchdowns. Beat them in their hometown. I ain't here not one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point 'em out, point 'em out.